Hi guys, welcome to another video. I have 3 bags that are all mini bags. One's from Dior, one's from Fendi and one's from Chanel. Which one is the best? Which one comes out on top? Which one do I recommend? Which one is the most versatile, the most, I don't know, the most value for money? Because cost comes into it, doesn't it? So hang fire, I'm going to show you what fits in them, the versatility, what I think is the best one. And also I have a Louis Vuitton unboxing. Stay tuned for that. Let me just quickly remind you about these. This is not a sponsored post, but I just wanted to mention these again because this is a fabulous, fabulous present if you're looking for something for Valentine's Day. So this is from Rose Forever, and these are roses that last for up to a year, but I've said in previous videos, I've had these for months and months now, and they are absolutely, you see how beautiful they are, how perfect. I went for black, of course I did. There's loads of different options, so go have a look at their website. I've also got discount codes in my description box if you did fancy, I don't know, hinting to somebody if you want to receive some of these, or if you wanted to send these to somebody, or if you just wanted to buy them for yourself. Anyway, go and have a look at them. Fabulous. So let me show you the 3 bags that I'm going to compare. We've got the small Caro bag. Now this isn't classed as a mini bag, but it is really a mini bag. It's the smallest Dior bag that I own. So that's the Caro bag. I've got the Chanel mini reissue, which is just beyond beautiful, which I will come on to. And I have the Fendi, the mini baguette from Fendi, and obviously this is in the beautiful purple sequin. So as you can see, size wise, I'll try and get them all in the screen. They are all pretty much the same sort of size, but there are some differences, and we will come on to that. Before I get into all of this, I'm just going to do a little unboxing. Now this, I don't think it needed a video all on its own, but I did pick up something from Louis Vuitton, and actually it wasn't from Louis Vuitton. It is by Louis Vuitton, but I actually got it pre-loved, and I bought it through a Facebook page. And the only reason that I did, because I'm very skeptical and I'm very worried about all the horror stories and everything else, but the reason I did was because I actually know this lady who was selling this item, and I have met her. In fact, I've spent some time with her in Paris, and yeah, because of that, I obviously know her, trust her, didn't need to worry about it. So this is what I bought. So it comes in this dust bag. It didn't come with a box, but that's fine. I don't need a box. And can you guess what it is? Obviously a very small item, but you might be surprised because I did say no more SLGs, but this one, honestly. So let's have a look at this. It's upside down. So this is I think it's the small agenda cover by Louis Vuitton, and it is in the Damier Ebene. And yes, it is. It is absolutely tiny, absolutely tiny. But what I wanted was a little beautiful little notebook or agenda cover or something that was small that I could, if I'm traveling somewhere, I've got a few trips coming up, and I just wanted to be able to have something in my bag. I can make some notes, and I'll just show you. This is, dropped it. This is my large agenda cover, which you can probably see. I use this every single day, and it's fabulous, but it does get quite heavy and it's quite big. Whereas this one, I can just stick this in my bag. If I think of an idea, if I'm on the train, or I don't know, I've sort of got this idea that I'm going to be on a train and I'm going to be coming up with all these amazing ideas for YouTube, and I just want to note them down, and I've got this. To the lady who I bought this from, thank you so much. It's just a little bit of an unboxing. And yeah, the whole point of this was so that I could use this in maybe one of these bags that I'm going to have a look at, so that I can still use a small bag and still have everything in it that I need. So let's start with the Chanel Mini. So this is the oldest, if you like, of these that I have in my collection. I've talked about this bag so many times. I don't use it. I cannot remember the last time I used this. Anyway, that's the whole of the story. I don't know why I don't use it more, because it's absolutely beautiful. There's something stopping me, isn't there? But anyway, so as you can see, this has got the 4 grommets on the top, which means you can double up the chain, or you can have it as a crossbody. I wish it was just slightly longer crossbody, but I always wish that with most bags, so that is not unusual. Inside, it doesn't have an interior flap, so essentially it is just one big compartment. There is a slip pocket and a zipper, but you can see it's a nice big compartment. So I brought a selection of things just so that I can show you what does fit in. So I'm filming on my phone, but I have my phone case that gives us an idea of the size of the phone. So obviously that fits in no problem. And then I've got my Calvi card holder, which is the one that I use most of the time. My key clear, which is actually downstairs, but I'm just going to use this for convenience. This is the 6-ring key holder. So that goes in. And let's just see if my new agenda cover fits in. So let's have a look. With a little bit of jiggery pokery, as they say, that does fit in. And I've got room for lipstick and even maybe my sunglasses would fit in there as well. So does this? Yeah, that does up absolutely perfectly. So just to show you the mini pochette, it actually does fit in here, but it doesn't leave masses of room for everything else. So they do fit in. So I've got my phone, I've got my Calvi card holder, the key clay, or the key holder, 6-ring key holder, and the mini pochette. So it actually holds. It really does hold quite a lot, and that is perfect. It's not bulking out in any way. Could probably fit another couple of small things in there. So capacity wise, the mini reissue is actually a very, very good size mini bag. Okay, let's move on to the Dior Caro bag. So let's just have a little bit of a comparison between the sizes. They're pretty comparable, I would say. I think the Chanel is, yeah, just slightly wider, and this tapers in quite a lot at the top. So, well, they're sort of comparable-ish. So let's get into the Caro bag. So it does have the slip pocket at the back, and it has one big space. Now it does taper in, so you can't fit as much in it as you might think, because it is very well lined. But let's just have a look at what we can fit in it. So let's start with the mini pochette. I don't think I would ever use the mini pochette in the small Caro, because you can see that it pretty much takes up most of the interior. I think you can fit something at the side, maybe a couple of thinner things here. Let's just try. So we've got our literally wedged in the 6-ring key holder. So can I do this up? I can do this up. I can do this up, but it is packed. It is packed. So realistically, I think you wouldn't probably use the mini pochette in here. Now, will my new little purchase fit in here? Now, it's obviously not going to fit in with the mini pochette, but this does fit in, and it is a bit slimmer. So, and that all does fit in, and again, you've got a little bit of space there. So that fits in, absolutely no worries whatsoever, she says. That fits in, no worries. So you can fit a few bits in this. I would say just because it tapers in, it doesn't fit quite as much as the Chanel. We have to talk about the pros. It's stunning. The leather on this, I think this is a calf skin. It's slightly grained. I just love it. I love the canage. It's beautiful. I love the yellow gold with the grey. I just love it. Now this chain, I love this chain. I really do. I don't find it annoying at all. I know some people do. The chain is beautiful. So if you just look, it's got the CDs here. It's beautiful. And then it's got the leather bit at the top that just makes it comfortable. You can double it up, and that just, again, It's very comfortable. It's got adjustments on it, so you can make it longer or shorter. I've got it on the longest setting. I've got it on the longest one looking at that, and that is pretty spot on for me. Crossbody, I wouldn't want it any shorter. I wouldn't. So this is versatile. This actually, the chain does come off fully. There's a link that you can thread through apparently. I still haven't looked for it. I still haven't found it, but anyway, this does fully come off, and then you have the D-rings. It can then become a clutch, or you can put on your own strap. You can put on a guitar strap. So I think it's very versatile. Okay, let's move on to Fendi. So this is the Fendi, the mini baguette, and obviously mine is in the beautiful purple sequin. So yeah, let's have a real quick look in comparison to the others. You can see it's a little bit smaller, and it's considerably smaller width. So that's against the reissue, and then against the Caro bag, again, it is a little bit smaller. And then let's get the side angle. It is again smaller, not as much as the difference with the Chanel, but it is smaller. So let's have a look at what we can get in this one. So the interior of this, just to show you, is so beautiful. This is super light because it is fabric, and it's lined in, it's like a gold mustardy, beautiful satin lining. So there's leather at this part, but the rest of it is fabric, so it is very, very light. So yeah, this isn't going to fit as much, is it? But let's see if my new little purchase does fit in. So yes, it does stick up a little bit. I could still fasten it, no problem, but I'm not going to fit masses in with that. But we can see what else we can get in. So let's put our phone in, and let's put the Calvi card holder in, and the 6-ring key holder, and let's just fasten this up. Now, with bulking it out, it has made it, I'm going to have to play a little bit of Tetris with this now. I can close this up. So I've closed that up, but I'd had to play a little bit more Tetris in order to, to make sure that things weren't sticking up too much. So you can see there, it probably isn't a bag to carry something like this, but it does show you that, yeah, all your essentials and more. You could put a little key clay in here, and which would act as a little catch-all. And let's just have a look. I don't think you'd ever put the mini pochette in because the bag is too small, really, but you can do. You can, yeah, again, it just takes up all of the room, but it does fit in if you really, really, really have to. So what do I love? Pros and cons of the Fendi baguette. Well, the first one is the versatility. It comes with the chain crossbody strap with a little tab of the colour on top. And this is the perfect length for me. It's not adjustable, but this is the perfect length for me, crossbody. So I suppose one pro is that it's a great crossbody length, but I suppose a con is that that won't suit everybody and it isn't adjustable. So for me, it's a selling point. Also, it has the little top handle, and I love that. The others don't have a top handle, and I love a little top handle. You can just grab it. Obviously, this is detachable, so you can have it as just that little evening bag that's just the top handle, or you can have the handle fully off and just this, or both, or it is very, very versatile. You can obviously take them off. You could put a guitar strap on it if you wanted to. I think it's a bit of a small bag for a guitar strap, but you can. What else do I love about it? Obviously, the aesthetic of it, the interior of it, that beautiful lining, contrast colour. It's very light, so the bag is very light to start with. And obviously this is in the sequin, but I know from seeing them in the store, and I know from my regular baguette, that the Napa leather is also, it's very, very beautiful, and it's very, very light. So it's not, this feels a lot thicker and heavier and quality, whereas The Fendi in the Napa leather feels quality, but it's very, very light. So that is a real plus point for me. This is just a fabulous bag. Yes, it's a little bit smaller than the others, so if that's a consideration. But the main plus point of this is the price of this. And I'm not saying it's cheap. It's obviously not cheap, but this is £1,750. So it's nearly, not quite, half the price of this. And it's definitely more than half the price of this or an equivalent version of the Chanel Mini, maybe in the rectangle or whatever. So yeah, it's fabulous, fabulous. So just trying to get these all in the screen together. So yeah, which would I recommend? Which do I think is the best value for money? Which would I recommend in general? And what are my thoughts? So here's what I think. I think if I had to sell one of these, it would be this one. And I don't even have to think about it. I would sell this one. And it's the one I love the least out of the three, which is quite surprising, but it is the truth. So out of the other two, which is my favourite and which do I recommend to you guys? Which is the best value for money? Well, let's not worry about resale price, because neither of these I don't think would do very well on the resale market. So I don't think that comes into it. Definitely doesn't come into it for me. I haven't had either of them that long, but I've used this one more, even though I've had this one a little bit longer. I love the fact this has got a top handle, and I also love the fact this is a perfect crossbody length on me, and I find that so hard to find. This also on the longest setting is absolutely fine crossbody. It really is, but I definitely wouldn't want it any shorter. This is spot on. So yeah, so between the two, I love both of them, and I'm so glad I've got both of them. They're both very different. They're both, yeah, for different occasions, I think. But overall, I've got to go for this one because the price of this and the versatility of it with the top handle and the crossbody, I'm definitely on the hunt for more of these. I would get more of the Fendi mini baguette size. I don't think I'd get another Caro in the small. I'd get a bigger Caro because I think they're beautiful. But for the price wise, well, you can nearly, I think you could get two of these. Well, not necessarily this one, because this one in store would be more expensive with the sequins. But the leather version of these you could get two of them for the larger size Caro bag. So I say get two of them. I say get two of them. So yeah, all in all, this is my favourite. Who knew? Fendi. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this is my pick. So let me know, guys, which is your favourite of the three. Have I chosen the right one? Put in the comments below. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another one.